She discovered a way for deaf children to be heard. Take a look at how she found her spirit by teaching them that when it comes to expressing themselves, there are no limits. Look at this.
I began teaching hearing impaired kids about 5 years ago, and I met this little boy named John, and it was just heartbreaking. No one would talk to him. I started bringing in props and costumes, and I started having him act it out. And all of a sudden, he started opening up. He started talking more, feeling more comfortable with himself. And that's why I started the group. And I created a group called No Limits, because I really believe that there are no limits to what these kids can do.
When I see my son on stage, I had tears of joy.
He found it. He found his spirit, and this is his dream. He wants to be an actor when he grows up.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living life for today. Imagine there's no country. It's not hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too.
Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us. The world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us. And the world will live as one.
This actor today, I have 3 words. Well, a few more words than 3. He is mesmerizing. He is powerful in his acting, in his presence, and he comes from the heart. Incredible actor, somebody who I really love to watch, has a lot of charisma, and he has no limits. Mr. John Autry! Yay, John! How are you, my friend?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing okay. Love seeing you. I always remember, every year when we were out of the quarantine, we would see each other at Kathy Buckley's event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Kathy Buckley. Sometimes I call her white mama. She always check on me. White mama was like, oh, no, thank you. She always check on me, right? She always check on me when I'm with another woman. You think, hey, don't touch my black boy.
I love it. Oh, she is truly like a sister. You know, she's
Yeah.
beyond a sister. She's like, I don't know. To me, I just love her.
Kathy Buckley, she's an amazing woman because she has the gift. She has the gift of comedy, and she also has the gift of making people laugh, that make them feel better about themselves. And that's why I like to see it. That's why I like to get myself high hope, so I can be more joyful, happy, and very exciting. You know, I like to surround myself with the right people who make me laugh
Yeah.
from the bottom of my heart. That's what I like to see. If my heart is open to laugh, it's
Right.
open-minded, everything.
Yeah, she really feeds us all. And the thing is, you also feed us all through your art. And how long were you with No Limits? And you're still with No Limits, yes?
I have been with No Limits when I was 7, in 1996.
Wow.
Yeah, 1996. It's been over 20 almost 25 years, and
Wow.
it's crazy. I can't believe like where the time goes. I'm like, wow.
Right?
Like, where am I gonna stop growing? Yeah.
Wow. By the way, we have the wonderful Hope Simon here. Thank you, Hope, for interpreting today. You are a pure love. Love. That's pure love. Oh, I love that. Oh, love
I
that.
heard from
That's sort of
chocolate. I heard from chocolate.
oh, God. A hug from what? I love it. So listen, you started your career when you were 5 months old. Is this true?
Yes, it is true. It is true. Yeah, man. I didn't know because I was too little.
Yeah.
I was a little big fat babies, like 5 months. And my mom told me that I was on a commercial, Pampers commercial, and she had the copy of the magazine, and showed me the picture of me. And then I'm like, who's that? Is that me? I'm like, no way. There's no way to be on a magazine. I'm like, damn, my hair is flabby, like make it look good. You know, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's when I started acting when I was 5 months old. I didn't know. I'm not sure if I had a hearing loss at that time. And my mom, she found out that I had a hearing loss when I was about 12 months. And because I could barely hear nothing.
Right.
Nothing, no sound, no communication, and no auditory. It's crazy. Yeah. And my mom and dad took me to the doctor. I found out what was going on. And they mentioned that there was no unknown result. They said that I lost my hearing for no reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, do you have brothers and sisters?
No.
So
me.
it's only child.
Yes.
Okay. So I have got to see that photo, by the way. I want to see your Pampers ad. Do you
I have one. It's on my phone, but I don't know how to upload the picture on there. But I do have one. I saved it into my photo on my phone. It looks the same, but it looks the same as the magazine. I'm like, dude, it was a crappy beginning, man.
A crappy beginning. Well, at least you had some Pampers on.
Yeah, because you know why? Because I don't want to poop myself. I don't know what to do.
I love it. I love it. Oh, gosh. So now you continued in the business, and your first play was with No Limits?
Yes.
How old were you in that? Was that 7?
Yes, 7. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I first met Michelle at school. It's called Edgar Horizon School. It is located in Culver City.
Yeah.
She was my first speech Usho teacher, and she found out that I didn't have a lot of friends, and I was the only adept person in that class, and I didn't know how to build my confidence to be around with those people, and then people see, because a lot of people saw me different, and noticed that I have my hearing aids, and that it hurt me because I feel like isolated from others, and that's why Michelle put me in the class and taught me how to build my self motivation.
Right.
And she brought she brought the microphone and a boombox. It's the old fashioned boombox. It was like back in the 80s and 70s.
Yeah.
And then she turned on the radio, grabbed the microphone, and I started dancing Michael Jackson. I tried my best to how to dance.
Yeah.
More Michael Jackson.
Michelle,
yeah,
she's an amazing woman. I mean, to have created such a wonderful school.
Yeah, she was. She was an amazing woman because she cared for the kids, and also she cared for everybody because she wants to do what is best for them to do well in the future. That's the reason why she started the program and brought all the deaf kids together. It made me feel like I could see a lot of people building the sociability and norms, like share the norms, like how to interact with each other, to show respect and kindness. That's why they call support group. Support group means to be a friend who's there for you, and also you there for them. So that's part of the family. That's why it's called No Limits. No Limits means that the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
You have to reach a higher level that others can't do. Like we can't do it. What others can't do. That's what we expect. That's what we raise our expectation that we can do to better ourselves.
Yeah. And you've done over 25 performances with them?
Yes, I did. I did over 25 different productions. To be honest, from 96 to 2002, I did like over probably like 12 or 13 productions. And then then after that, I get back. I go back to help the kid. So that includes another 12 production to help the kid and mature, so I can mature a young kid with a hearing loss to improve their social skills. So that will help him gain more confidence.
Right.
And I like to show my role model, the role model of how to develop their momentum, like how to get everything right, go to school and get better social life skill, and basically like we want them to raise their expectations, like go to college, but complete college. Like education will change their life, because you have to understand that people don't understand what their hearing loss means to them.
Yeah.
People think that there's something wrong with our brain, but it had nothing to do with our brain. It has to do something to develop our listen and communicate. Like you have to know how to lip read. People don't know about lip reading or all the different devices that we have, like the cochlear implant, the hearing aids, and also we have different type of audiology that we educate ourselves, because that's the reason why we go out there to fight out for ourselves, that we can do it. Because hearing loss means that you show that you're capable. You're capable of doing anything that you can.
Yeah. Now, so you, in a way, became another teacher connected with her, or an assistant. Is this true?
I'm sorry, Jacob?
So you became like an assistant for Michelle or a teacher yourself?
But well, yes, as part of that, I'm more of volunteering, like
Mhm.
volunteering to help the kids.
Yeah.
And teach them how to read, and also we have a leadership program, for a teenager, right, who comes back, and we mentor them how to become a better leader.
Yeah.
Like for example, what does the leader mean to you? The leader means that the person who influence others with more competence. Like who are the leaders? Like Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, like all different type of leaders that they need to know, because they can show them that we have our human rights to do, like human rights and civil rights movement, like that people don't know, because way back in the day, Martin Luther King tell you what is the civil rights movement, what is the Equal Pay Act back in 1964. People are like, oh wow, that would make them feel compelling to them that they can do what they do.
Yeah.
See, that's why we have a leadership program every other weekend. So we do a virtual Zoom, the coronavirus. So that's why we're always to help the kids of what they need for the benefits, like go to college. How do you prepare for yourself in college?
Yeah.
That how can their parent teach them how to be more responsible? How the parent can teach them how to become more motivated? How the parent can teach them how to become more knowledgeable? See, those are the type of things that we benefit them to better themselves.
Right. Right. I'm going to throw a word out to you, and whatever comes to your mind, go with it. The word is voice.
Voice.
What comes to your mind when I say voice?
A voice. To be honest, I feel that my voice coming out of the word said Justin. Justin means that we have to be fair. We have to be fair and just for all equal rights, like equality, people with disability, equal employment opportunity. And those are the things that make me feel like I can use my voice to speak out the word that I'm using right now. Because justice, equality, fair, participation, sociability, norms, interpersonal skills. Those are things that I can come out of my voice. See, that's what we want. It has to be justice, because it's really hard for all of us to be out there, because it's really hard for us to find like more opportunity, including acting, lawyer, doctor, a fireman, because we can't hear. People think that we can't hear, but we prove them wrong that we can do it at equality. So that's what I think. That's why they call it no limits. No limits means that having no limits. That means you have a capacity to have more opportunity.
Right.
I wish people would allow us to have more opportunity. Yeah.
Well, one thing that you were talking about the voice and how the opportunities and speaking up, and you used your voice in Glee, in a choir. So, and right. That, I have to say, that episode of Glee was one of my favorite episodes of any TV show ever. It was like in my top 10. How was that experience to be on Glee?
It was emotional.
Yeah.
It was emotional. I was kind of nervous, because it was my first time to be on that big network, like big TV network.
Yeah.
And it's emotional because I like to see that because I like to meet new different kind of races, black, white, Asian, Latino. That's why I like to see it come all together. Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine above the sky. There's no heaven, there's no hell. That means we are on the earth. We are the earth that God create everything for us to build our connection.
Yeah.
See, that's part of connection that we can interfere with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous. I watched it, I think this last month again. I watch it every so often just to, I think the words inspired me just to make me feel better because of the inclusion, because of everybody coming together. So I still tear up every time I see it. And you were in 2 episodes, correct, of Glee?
Yes, I did. The first episode we did Imagine. The second one, it was a short scene because it was the second episode showed that we had all different school like coming to the one play that we get involved. It's like we have all different type of category. Like we have this school, we have that school, we are that school. Come to Glee, main case, like we all came to Glee cast members that we are equal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel wow. It feel like we are part of this world.
Right.
That we are able to change.
Yeah. Now, of course, you're wearing the No Limits shirt, and going back to Kathy Buckley, I know that she says no labels. She puts no labels, no limits. And in the quote deaf community, there's so many different levels, and the differences in the deaf community, and the acceptance of individuality and the acceptance of differences. What do you see as that? Is there many different levels, as I understand, in the community?
I see a different level because I'm in the both world. I'm stuck in the both of this world because deaf community and hearing world they're pretty much different because I can see that I wish that deaf speak people could be part of the deaf sign people.
Mm-hmm.
And also deaf sign people can be part of the deaf speak people as well. I don't know where I could belong to because there are so many different levels. Sometimes our different individuals are different. Everyone is different. I'm a different person. I have a deaf friend too. I have a hearing friend too. There are different levels because they're gonna see themselves as others. And see, that's why we need to educate them more about the difference between the deaf speak and the deaf sign.
Mm-hmm.
See, those are the different type of category, right, between deaf speak and deaf sign, because a lot of people don't realize that deaf people can speak as well because their voices should be heard as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the deaf sign, they're sign only because they accept for who they are and also they accept for what they are.
Yeah.
To be honest, I accept for who I am. Sometimes my voice cannot sing alone because they ask me to sign more than using my voice. because a lot of people don't see more people out there who can speak as well. They also can hear as well. And sometimes people don't know what the cochlear implants mean. Sometimes people don't know what a hearing aid means to them. And see, a lot of people think that they give their community load of expectation. They treat them more disabled. That's how I feel.
But the thing is they just don't understand. The people only see a certain box and they put it in. Am I right on that?
You're right. You're right, because they don't think, because a lot of people do not think outside of the box. That's why the box is so small. See, like for example, like will you see the mouse walk into the puzzle, trying to find a way to understand what is the world, what is the whole world mean? Like will you hit the wall? That means it's not it. Go to the next one. Will you hit? Go to the next one. Life is all about struggle, because we are struggling, and we keep pushing people to understand what the hearing loss, like what the hearing loss means to them. See, a lot of people don't understand that we are able to hear, and also we can sign.
Yeah.
Like I can sign, I can speak. That means that I have a capacity to go out there, that I have a lot of reality. Dream, like I said, dream over real. Reality is wrong.
Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting with you? I mean, I love your acting and your performing and your artistry. I mean, you've been on a TV internet show called I Hear You. You did a voice for Chatty Catties?
In a world where cats can talk.
I don't think Pirates of the Caribbean was a documentary.
And talk.
I'm Georges.
Humans hear but seldom listen.
So what is a scientific version of a ghost?
Did you even go to college?
Especially to one cat. Meet Leonard.
I'm in the bathroom, Leonard.
You closed the door by accident.
His roommate Shelby.
Actually, I'm a filmmaker.
And the man who comes between them. As Shelby's world crumbles.
Are you drunk right now?
Leonard finds a sympathetic ear.
If Shelby with my mother someone would have called Child Protective Services by now.
Starring Megan Hensley.
You're gonna treat me like a piece of poo.
Matthew Grathwohl.
Shelby?
John Autry as the voice of Leonard.
I feel like I'm in a Clockwork Orange.
Russ Tamblyn.
Okay, say hello to Leonard for us.
Julia Holter.
Leonard, why would you say that?
And introducing Leonard Fishbein. Chatty Catties.
Yeah.
I love that. And then you did what is it? No Ordinary Family. You were in that with Michael Chiklis. You were in the movie Katrina. Night Feeders. You played the doctor. So you have, I mean, you do the work.
Yeah, I do a lot of different work, and also I did a couple of commercials. I did a commercial last year. We filmed in San Diego for 2 days. It's called Cow Fresh Benefits.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to I posted on Facebook like way before. I posted on Facebook like between March and April. And I suppose it's on YouTube. So I'm going to send you the text to see, so you can watch the YouTube video. It's really cool, man. So I met the lady who had no arms.
Right.
She only had one arm. That's part of our world, that we are capable of doing anything. That made me feel inspiring.
Yeah.
See, to be honest, there are no different. There are no different reasons that we go out there, because we're all human beings.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm there. What's your biggest joy in life?
Like anything?
Mhm.
But right now, I like to go to the beach. Go to the beach. Find something more joy, because once you go to the beach, it make me feel more relaxed. It also helps you reduce your stress.
It's your meditation.
I try to. I
Yeah.
try to.
But by
Yeah.
going to the beach, it's like a meditation.
Right. It's like medication. Right. It's still like it. So I feel like, I look at the water, you feel the air. You feel the air that coming out of it. That makes you happy.
Yeah.
And more joyful.
Yeah.
And also I like to cook. I love to cook.
I bet you're good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
We're gonna have to once the quarantine's over, we'll have to have a potluck. And we'll go to Kathy's house. She doesn't know it yet, but Kathy will.
No, yeah. He's like, what are you doing in my house? He's like, I'll get your house.
One more question for you. What do you want the most at this moment in your life?
God. God.
Why God?
I want to build more relationship. I want to build great relationship with God before I do anything. Once you build a relationship with God, God will guide you the right way to give you success and happiness. That's what I really want.
And success and happiness. Define success and happiness.
Success means that it came from the heart. It's all about what's in the heart. The heart will tell you what is success. Like, it's not about acting. It's not about fame. It's not about fortune. Nothing. It's about what you want in your life that makes you happy. God will tell you. I do not have an answer right now because God will tell me soon as possible. God will tell me in my heart as soon as possible. That God will find you more happy of what you see in real life. More reality. It's about a good relationship with others, meet new people. Such happiness means that you will be able to surround yourself with the right people who will lift you up, and also will lift your experience, part of your spiritual. You will be able to access to your knowledge, expertise, and your talents, your skill. Knowledge will give you more happiness.